Hello and welcome to your daily dose of Satoshi's news. Today's date is Thursday, the 11th of April 2024, the year of 1,000,000 transactions per second and more. Take custody of your digital assets today at rockwallet.com, including Bitcoin SV, the original protocol, and genuine Bitcoin. Right, let's get into it. Let's start off with a little bit of 365 days of Bitcoin history. Let's see what history has got in store for us today on the 11th of April. Check this out. So on the 11th of April 2013, there was an increased trade volume breaks Mt. Gox, and this was the actual web archive of that. There we go. So this was actually put out by Mt. Gox. Yeah, press out at Mt. Gox. Tokyo, Japan, 11th of April 2013. Hi everyone, just a quick update on the situation and what's happened last night. First of all, we would like to reassure you, but no, we were not last night a victim of a DOS, but instead victim of our own success. That's another way of putting it. Indeed, the rather astonishing amount of a new account opened in the last few days, added to the existing one, plus the number of trade, make a huge impact on the overall system that started to lag. As expected in such situation, people started to panic, started to sell Bitcoin in mass. Panic sale, resulting in an increase of trade that ultimately froze the trade engine. To give you an idea of how impressive things were here, at some numbers that we would love to share with you guys. Well, here we go, some numbers they want to share. The number of trades executed tripled in the last 24 hours. The number of new accounts opened went from 60k for March alone to 75k new account created for first new days of April. We now have roughly 20,000 new accounts created each day. Due to these facts, we've been busy working on improving things since last week, and our team has been working around the clock to improve Mt. Gox. Well, that didn't really happen. To catch up with the demand, we'll continue to release several updates today and in the coming few days to improve our system's overall performance. Please note that we may have to close the exchange for 2 hours in the next 12 to 24 hours to add several new servers to our system. Thank you for your understanding and continued support, Mt. Gox. Look at that, back in a day in history. Can you believe it? Also on the 11th of April 2018, check this out. The patent was granted for registry and automated management methods for blockchain enforcement smart contracts. Whoa, check it out. Here we go, look. An inventor, Craig Stephen Wright. And I think that's Stefan Savannah. Application granted the 11th of April 2018. Look at that. So they've got the registry and automated management method for blockchain enforced smart contracts. They own the patent for blockchain enforced smart contracts. I mean, that's massive. And if all these if these intellectual properties, the IPs are going to be effectively, you can use them for free on the Bitcoin SV network. That is what massively increases the value of BSV, because you can use this technology without a license on the BSV network because they own it. So they want you to use it in order to create value for the network. And remember, the BSV network is the only way to commoditize data. It's the genuine Bitcoin. It's the only protocol that still remains the same right the way back from the Genesis block. All the others are economically worthless security offerings and altcoins. And yes, that does include the alternative SegWit protocol that they've just simply stolen the ticker of BTC from to get away with a fraud. It's outrageous. But that's pretty massive. And also on the 11th of April 2019, US copyright registration number TXU 2136996 became effective on the 11th of April 2019 for the paper titled Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system, with the year of completion 2008. The registration recognizes the author as Craig Stephen Wright using the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto. Yeah, here we go. And this was the article here. Bitcoin creator Craig S. Wright, Satoshi Nakamoto, granted US copyright registration for the Bitcoin white paper and code. Yeah, so let's just read through this for nostalgia purposes. London, May 23rd, 2019. Presswire. Craig S. Wright has been granted US copyright registration for the famed original Bitcoin white paper and most of the original Bitcoin code version 0.1. Importantly, the registrations issued by the US Copyright Office recognize Wright as the author under the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto of both the white paper and code. This is the first government agency recognition of Craig Wright as Satoshi Nakamoto, the creator of Bitcoin. In addition to being Bitcoin's creator, Wright is currently chief scientist of nChain and global leader in advisory research and development of blockchain technologies, which focuses on massive adoption of Bitcoin in the form of Bitcoin SV Satoshi's vision. The pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto was used as an author of the Bitcoin white paper, first posted online in 2008. And as author of the first Bitcoin code used in January 2009. Over the past 10 years, the true identity of Bitcoin's creator has been the subject of intense curiosity. In late 2015 and early 2016, certain media outlets reported brief that Craig Wright is Satoshi Nakamoto, leading to significant debate since then. Notably, when reviewing Wright's copyright applications, the US Copyright Examiner was aware that the Bitcoin white paper and code were each a famous work, and there have been questions about who was associated with the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto. After receiving confirmation from Wright that he is Satoshi Nakamoto, the Copyright Office granted the following registrations. Copyright registration of, and that was effective date 11th of April 2019, of the Bitcoin white paper, and then later April 13th for the computer program entitled Bitcoin, with the year of completion 2009. Fantastic. There we go. That's your little bit of Bitcoin history for today. Loving that. Let's just get on to a little bit of news then. So for a roundup, again, Diego doing great work here. So check this out. This is to do with the Copa case. Point 51 is said here, whilst reserving Dr. Wright, and again, Dr. maritime title, Wright, corporate legal fiction. Dr. Wright's position generally, Mr. Bergin, King's Counsel, submitted that the asset disclosure provision in 8.1, provision of information, and 9, confirmation on the affidavit, should only take place after the return date. I disagree, so that would be Judge Mellor disagreeing, I'm assuming. In the circumstances of this case, it is in the interests of justice, and again, justice means speak no law in parse syntax grammar. For Dr. Wright, maritime title, corporate fiction, to provide a clear examination of all of his assets as early as possible. And that's outrageous. Why has he got to do that? That's absolutely outrageous. Overreach, and again, they're in maritime jurisdiction, so Craig doesn't have to do shit. The return date is Friday, 12th of April, so that is tomorrow, with the provision of information due by 4 p.m. on Friday, 5th of April, which has already passed, and the affidavit due by 4 p.m. on Wednesday, 10th of April. So the 10th was yesterday, we're now the 11th, just waiting for tomorrow, return day. Oof, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Never a dull moment in this space. My goodness me. Right, let's crack on with some figures then. So we've got Bitcoin at $93. Hash rate 0.12. Let's have a quick look at the difficulty adjustment overall. Still all-time high. And let's have a look at the hash rate. There we go. So we've got Bitcoin in red and then B crash in blue. So the literary hash rate has just crashed there and gone up a little bit and dipping down and whatnot. Network nodes, I guess we can probably have a look at the mining there. Network nodes. So 0.2. So they only reckon that there's 4 there, but I think we'll probably find that's wrong. Transactions 11.09. Let's have a look at these figures then. Probably not all that impressive compared to the ones that we're used to seeing. Oh, 33 megabyte block. Biggest one on there. But 33 plus 29. There's probably more megabytes in that in those 2 blocks than the entire column on Bcrash. Certainly on Bcrash, but compared to Coolcoin, SegWit protocol, that piece of garbage. Transactions, 11.09. Block size, 64.98. Very good. Let's have a look at these figures then. Hash rate, proof of work, haven't really changed all that much. Look at this. It's currently 989,646 times cheaper to transact on Bitcoin than Coolcoin. Oh, it's currently 8.4% more profitable to mine on Coolcoin. 1.5% more profitable to mine on Coolcoin than Fisher Price Cash. He's got the halving coming up today. And 4.4 more profitable to mine on BTC than Bcrash. But look at this, 0 days. So I worked out, I think it's due approximately around 6:30 UTC today. So approximately about 3 hours. About 3 hours time, that should have a halving. Yeah, we'll just see what happens to the hash rate then. You know, BTC's the big one. The big one. So other miners giving a bit of relief, allowing the Bcrash miners to continue mining by being graceful enough to remove their hash rate off there. Hash rate is still quite high on Fisher Price Cash. We'll see what happens there with other miners. Going to give the miners on there a break, maybe. And then, yeah, it looks like CoinDance aren't actually reporting mining stats for Bitcoin. So let's move on then. Here we are. So this is mining. That's one month. We'll just look at 24 hours. Tal increasing their mining to 64%. That's massive. Kuv, 21.5. We've got Gorilla Pool. Others. Mining Dutch. QD Link and Coinium. Alright. Let's have a look at CryptoQuant. Yep, exchanges still cashing out. Still cashing out. They don't want to be holding that, even though the price is going up. And look at this. We found the BTC longs. Found the BTC longs back on Bitfinex. So I'm guessing this is probably maybe what they wanted to hide, which was the confidence, the longs dropping like literally straight down like that, dropping off a cliff. You know, that also went up a lot more, so that would have been quite substantial. Ratio of 1.79 shorts to the longs at the moment. Again, I mean, imagine when people find out that it's SegWit protocol, an alternative one, an alternative shitcoin, but all it's got is the ticker symbol and therefore the price. Oof, you would not be happy, would you? Not at all. Let's have a look at the tether weather. Oh dear, it's in the green. It's in the green. It looks like they've been furiously buying. So that means, yeah, look, the market is going up again. So where did this start out at? 107.1. Where are we now? 107.3. So 200 million. 200 million in a day. Pfft, what a joke. And then 106.1 to now 107. So $1 billion. $1 billion. Jeepers. And here we go. This is the Bitcoin versus BTC chart. Just going down a little bit there. Yeah, not much going on in the market. Live Coin Watcher, we've got a market cap of $2.6 trillion. $2.6 trillion. BTC, a market cap 1.3 trillion. Oh my god. Oh my god. Trade volume though, trade volume right down, 2.2. So that means you only need 2.2% of the overall market cap of BTC to start effing around with the price. Woof, that's really not much at all. At all. My goodness. Let's check out Bitcoin. Here we go. Oh, price just going down to 91. Volume just 1.3. Asks just $1.8 million worth of asks. Market cap just 1.7 billion. That's not many at all. Wow. Let's have a look at Terranode. Come on. What we got here? Yes, we've got a block with 1 million transactions per second in it. 122 gigabytes. One below that was 79 gigabytes. 111 gigabytes. And 4 blocks with consistently processing 1 million transactions per second. Look at that. Absolutely sensational stuff. Sensational stuff. There we go. So that is a quick sort of like a quarter of an hour show. Hope you enjoyed it. As ever, if you enjoyed these updates, please ding your donations for your appreciation to Satoshi@handcash.io. They're always very much appreciated. And until then, be aware, take care, stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next one.